If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. Nobody saw this coming. All eyes were on the big names, the lottery picks, the second-year players trying to prove their worth, but on a hot summer night in Las Vegas, it was an undrafted rookie from the Golden State Warriors who absolutely stole the show. And not just with hustle, not just with defense, but with a shooting display straight out of the Splash Brothers playbook. Yes, you heard that right. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson might have some company because this kid lit it up like he was born for the Bay Area spotlight. The moment this game tipped off against the Utah Jazz, it became clear this wasn't going to be just another throwaway summer league matchup. The Golden State Warriors rolled out their young guns, eager to evaluate talent, but it was the performance of this unknown rookie, let's call him the hidden sniper for now, that immediately raised eyebrows. No one expected him to even make the roster. Some scouts didn't even bother showing up for his pro day. But what he did in front of a packed Thomas and Mack Center crowd has now become the talk of NBA Twitter, and potentially the beginning of something much bigger. He didn't just make a few shots. He made a statement. Right from the jump, he started cooking. A quick release three from the right corner. Bang. A step back off a high screen, nothing but net. A transition pull-up that had the Utah bench stunned. The kid was in rhythm, in command, and completely fearless. It was as if someone dropped a young Steph Curry into the summer league and told him to just let it fly. And fly he did. By halftime, this undrafted rookie had 18 points on 6 of 8 from three-point range, and the crowd was starting to buzz. Every time he touched the ball, you could feel the energy building. People were leaning forward in their seats. Phones were out. The commentators couldn't believe what they were seeing. "Who is this kid?" one of them asked during the second quarter. "And how did 30 teams let him go undrafted?" But it wasn't just the shooting numbers. It was the way he was doing it. Off movement. Off balance. Coming off screens like he's been doing this for years. Relocating just like Steph. Firing without hesitation. The confidence was off the charts, and it started to rub off on the rest of the team. Suddenly, the Warriors' Summer League squad was playing like a mini version of their NBA counterparts, spacing the floor, whipping the ball around, and creating chaos with ball movement and off-ball screens. The Utah Jazz didn't know what hit them. By the time the fourth quarter came around, the Warriors had built a double-digit lead, and all eyes were glued to the rookie. Could he keep it going? Could he finish strong? Oh, he did more than that. He added 3 more deep threes, including one that had Steph Curry himself standing up from his courtside seat with a grin. Yep, Steph was in the building and even he looked impressed. Final stat line? 30 points, 9 of 12 from 3, and easily the most electrifying performance of the entire NBA Summer League slate so far. But the numbers only tell part of the story. What fans witnessed that night was the birth of a new fan favorite, a Cinderella story in the making. An undrafted player, overlooked and underestimated, stepping onto the court and lighting it up like a prime splash bro. Now, let's break down exactly who this kid is. His name? Jaylen Scott. A 6'4" guard out of a mid-major program that barely made the NCAA tournament. He was known as a high-volume shooter, but questions surrounded his efficiency and size. Scouts worried he might be too streaky, too slow laterally on defense, too undersized to guard NBA wings. But what they missed was what the Warriors saw: heart, rhythm, and an absolutely lethal jumper. According to sources inside the organization, Jaylen Scott had been on the Warriors' radar for months. They quietly brought him in for a private workout in early June, where he reportedly hit 28 straight threes from NBA range in front of coaches. He wasn't flashy in interviews. He didn't post viral dunks. But what he could do: shoot the lights out. They believed in it. And now, that belief is being validated on the biggest developmental stage the NBA has. It's not just hype either. Coaches around the league are now buzzing. Executives from rival teams were seen scrambling for their phones during his performance, trying to pull up scouting notes they likely ignored before. And Warriors head coach Steve Kerr? He's watching closely. In fact, insiders say Kerr was sent live clips from the Summer League game mid-dinner and immediately texted his staff, "Let's get him into preseason rotation." Now, the comparisons are flying. Some fans are already calling him Splash Bro Jr. Others say he looks like a cross between Duncan Robinson and Seth Curry. But those who know the Warriors system understand what this could mean. If Jaylen Scott can keep this up, he might just earn himself a full NBA contract, not a two-way, not a G League stash, but a spot on the actual roster alongside Steph, Klay, and Draymond. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. With Klay Thompson's future still uncertain and the team openly exploring roster flexibility, the emergence of a cheap, young, high IQ shooter could be a game changer. The Warriors are looking to reshape their identity while still competing, and having a player like Jaylen who spaces the floor, moves off ball with precision, and can run with the second unit gives them options. Now let's address the big question: can he sustain this? One game is never enough to determine NBA success. We've seen Summer League heroes disappear before. But there's something about Jaylen Scott that feels different. It's not just the shooting, it's the composure. The basketball IQ. The way he doesn't force shots, reads screens, finds open teammates when the defense collapses. He plays like a warrior already. He fits. After the game, in a humble but confident post-game interview, Jaylen said, "I just tried to stay ready. I've been working on this shot my whole life. If you give me space, I'm letting it go." That attitude? That confidence? That's pure Golden State DNA. And fans are taking notice. Social media has exploded with highlights from his performance. The hashtag #JaylenSplash was trending on Twitter within hours. Warriors fans are already calling for his jersey to be sold in team stores. And the Philippines, where Warriors basketball is deeply loved, is rallying behind him like he's already part of the dynasty. The next few Summer League games will be crucial. If Jaylen can follow this performance with consistency, even if it's not 30-point nights, but efficient, smart basketball, he could secure his path to the NBA. The Warriors have a reputation for developing diamonds in the rough. Jordan Poole, Gary Payton too, even Kevin Looney had doubters early on. But the team's patience and vision turned them into champions. And now, maybe it's Jaylen Scott's turn. The buzz is real. The opportunity is there. And the Bay is watching. The Warriors may have walked into Summer League hoping to evaluate fringe players, but they may have walked out with a brand new splash threat, one that's young, hungry, and already proving he can shine under the lights. So the next time you hear someone say the Splash Brothers are a two-man show, just remember that in a dusty Las Vegas gym on a hot summer night, an undrafted rookie made it rain, and the NBA took notice.